So
Oh
GameStop
boy.
is they're trying to explain to their stockholders why sales are down. Now their logic is that big games weren't releasing last year. Um,
But
and
they
I'd have to bring
were.
attention like Elden Ring, Ragnarok, two huge, massive games. I'm sure there's a lot I'm just not thinking of right now.
The New Horizon, Lego Star Wars. Last year was like the best year for games we had in a long time.
What Nintendo property came out last year?
It was Mario and Rabbids Kingdom.
Yes, that's it.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's what it is.
Yeah, okay, that too. So say that sales are down by 1.4% when compared to the previous year. According to the report, games are taking longer to come out, recently due to longer development cycles, which has a direct impact on sales. So the company is restructuring, which includes GameStop laying off employees to cut costs. And George, go. What the fuck?
All right, good talk.
That honestly got
based on what I'm seeing here, though.
Based on neither of you was looking when I did it. I was trying to.
I really wasn't. I was looking everywhere else but there.
So here's the big problem.
Just wanted to touch on
Rob. Yes, please go. Rob, please go. Rob.
Just wanted to. Okay. Just make me really tiny.
Yeah.
I looked in the wrong direction anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, big, embiggened. But it looks like the report. Not only were they putting blame on the developers, they were putting blame on the publishers, stating that they need the developers to put out games and hardware quickly enough to meet customer demand in order to work well. So they're treating it like it's some hot button like Louis Vuitton line or something like that coming out, which,
No.
I didn't realize that games had turned into a designer experience, but go off, I guess.
No.
But that's all I wanted to say.
The problem is the management with this company, all right? They know what they have to do to fix it. They refuse to fix it. Put retro games in your store. There you go. The company is saved. Stop. I don't know. Do better trade deals for the people bringing games in.
The worst trade deal
help
ever.
your employees. The store by us, the whole staff is quitting. It's gonna be just the store manager soon.
Are they really?
I mean,
real quick. Which he has to manage 2 stores.
Oh yeah, 2 stores like 40 minutes away from each other.
How?
Because they won't. They just won't hire another store manager because they refuse.
And he is not allowed to work more than 44 hours. So he has to split his time, 22 hours in the local store and 22 in the other.
No, George, it's great. They took away the 4 hours of overtime. So now he has to do it in 40.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, but
so 20 in one, 20 in the other, and expect his staff, which the manager of our local GameStop, his assistant manager is also the assistant manager of the other store 40 minutes away. So they have to rely on their key holders and their part-timers to run their stores. And this fucking company, this is no longer going, you put this topic, no way I'm not cursing. This fucking company expects these part-timers and people who are just trying to make enough money but won't get enough hours because, you have to run a store? Here's 60 hours for a week. Split that between your manager who needs 40 and your assistant manager who needs to make 32. So
that's already
good luck. Yeah. Exactly.
I know.
Exactly. So, wait. Don't go over hours, so you might as well sell as much shit as you possibly fucking can. Sell all of those collectibles. That's all attached, baby. Woo! Attach. Fuck you. You want more sales? If you allow something to be pre-ordered, make sure you get it to the store where people pre-ordered it at so that they can get their $300 statue that they pre-ordered 5 fucking years ago.
Yeah, and they also canceled Resident Evil for no explainable reason.
Yes! And I didn't get a call about it! Oh my god, I was so mad!
Yes, they are canceling people's pre-orders because the company is so shit that they cannot and will not notify their customers ever. They will let your pre-order money sit in their registers, in their things, which is money that they haven't actually earned yet on their P&L. They will let it sit there for years.
That's insane.
Until it's an item not found in the inventory system. And in which case,
I can actually
it's still
confirm
money.
that they had something like that in the system when I went to go check in on a GameStop one day. They had it for a copy of Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, I can confirm that too. Do you know how many times I've had to tell people, hey, you have $30 sitting on something that you pre-ordered 2 years ago? Well, what did I pre-order? I have no idea. Do you want your money back? And then GameStop tells me that I'm a bad employee because I'm giving somebody their fucking money back. Fuck that company. It needs to die.
What? Hold on.
No.
Nope. I just want to ask a question.
Why do you think I told chat to come pick me up, bro? This is so raw.
This topic was picked because they knew I would get heated.
Well,
let's go.
So, with the whole key holder thing, so is it just going to be, in that particular situation, is the store manager going to be, running one while the assistant is at the other location, and they, switch? Cause
no, pretty much.
Because isn't, the store manager, almost always there, 5 days a week?
Oh, I live there. You never leave. You work alone from open to close most days because there's not enough hours for another person to be there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time where you weren't allowed to close the store for a lunch break, so you just didn't get a lunch break. And even then it was I don't know, I'd order food and get it delivered.
Pretty sure that violates labor laws.
Oh, it does, but they ignore that.
Here's the thing: you are welcome to take a half-hour break and close the shutters or lock the doors and put a sign up. You are welcome to do that, but it's frowned upon.
Yeah, they don't like it. It's a big no-no. And then it's they try during quarantine. They were like, "Oh, we're an essential store. We sell keyboards." What? That's not essential.
Yes. Yes.
So we tried to go and reopen the store for a week, and then the government was like, "What are you talking about? Close your store, you idiot."
Didn't they try and claim entertainment was a necessity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's because they tried claiming that they are not just an entertainment industry. They are a communications industry because of the keyboards, the webcams. These things are the gaming mice. These are essential. But meanwhile, you go to a GameStop store at that time. We did not have those things in stock. We didn't have keyboards. We didn't have webcams. We did not have mice. So
when that happened, my store, you've seen me rep some of the memorabilia from the store, You Break, I Fix. They listed us as a communications necessity, which, yes, we deal primarily in cell phone and tablets and whatnot, but that's fixing people's devices for when they need them during a pandemic when communication is at an all-time high. I can never think of a single time that I've ever thought of a GameStop as essential. I need this open 24/7. I gotta get that hot gamer juice in my veins.
Dad, you don't understand. If I don't get the Master Chief keyboard, I'll not be able to talk to my friends, okay? I'm not going to type LOL.
Here's the caveat to that, right? Here's the caveat to that. While saying that GameStop is an essential store, we were pick up at door only, which means nobody was allowed in the store except for employees. We had to, every half hour, deep clean the entire store with Lysol and all of these other disinfectants for people who would not be coming into the store. We had to mask up, glove up, and bag everything to bring out to the curb. All while they said, however, there are limited ways to pay. People can pay with cash, or people can pay with cash was later. People can pay with a credit card or a GameStop gift card. The amount of times that people came up and went, here's my debit card, just run it as credit. And we had to say, no, go to a different store, get a GameStop gift card, because I cannot run your debit card as credit. Because their PIN pads, you have to manually bypass the PIN number entering, which means we would illegally be bypassing your PIN number. And the amount of shit that we got as employees during the time that we should not have even have been there was astronomical. And it forced both. There are 2 full-time employees that work at a GameStop. And they've, since I've worked there, done away with one of the positions in most stores. They now run a temp assistant manager position. Meaning some stores get an ASM, like assistant manager. Some stores don't. Most stores don't. I was grandfathered in because I was an assistant manager for 6.5 years. Between
and people thought
a full-time store manager, between a full-time store manager and a full-time assistant manager, they gave stores 60 hours during this time.
That's insane.
Which means we're open for maybe, like they decreased the time that we were open. We're open maybe 10 hours a day, 9 hours a day, maybe 8.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's feasible, but to have 2 people who are supposed to be full-time, they literally forced their employees during COVID to spend all of their PTO for the year in 2 months just so that they can keep paying their bills.
What?
Yeah. There was no like
there was no
COVID
like let's help our employees. We'll pay you for a week. No, it was okay. Your store gets 60 hours. Derek takes 30 and gives me 30. We now both have to spend 10 hours of our PTO to hit 40 to make our bills. We're done with our PTO if when the split starts at a weird time. But if I do the general, right? Like January 1st is when most people get their shit. From January to March, we're done. We have nothing left for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So God forbid we actually get sick, we don't get paid.
What I don't understand is, like,
the reason the company is failing is not because of the developers, because GameStop loves to play that. No, it's not us, it's you.
True.
It's not me, it's you, baby. I'm sorry. We've had a good run, but
well, they're doing it on the article. Why don't they just do it to their employees too?
It's not. They always do. Yeah. They have always shit on their employees and said, "Why don't customers come back?" Because if an employee takes care of a customer, that employee is violating company protocol and going outside of return policy, of PRP exchange, of GPG exchange, to take care of what we're told to tell people so that you buy those GPGs and those PRPs on your games and your consoles. We go outside of what GameStop wants us to do so that we can take care of you. And then the company says, yeah, you just stole from us. You fucked up. And it's like, why? A person bought a controller on sale and got the protection. The sale is no longer going on. They get a free controller. So I'm going to give them a free controller within a year. Nope. You need to charge them the remainder because they only paid for X amount of the controller. No, that's not how that works. They also bought a protection for a year on a controller. So if they come back with that same controller that we replaced for them and it doesn't work right, I'm going to give them another one, because that's what you do when somebody buys something for a year. No. You need to charge a new one on the new controller, and they have to pay for that. But what if 4 months in they need to replace the controller?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that they paid for a year. You charge them because they used it. The problem with the company and the reason that its sales are down is because they have absolutely shit moral ethics and no business sense. All they care about is the dollar signs. They don't care about their employees. They do not care about their customers. They will put things up for pre-order because pre-ordering is the best way to guarantee that you're going to get this fucking item. Fuck you. No, it's not. It just means that now we have your money, but it doesn't help our P&L. So there's no profit and loss on your money, but we're sitting on your money for an item that we're never going to get in store. But we'll sell on our website and won't let you know. And then when we're completely sold out, you have to go talk to the employees at your local GameStop and say, hey, where the fuck's my shit? And that employee has no answer for you because the higher ups that sit in the desks have nothing to fucking say. They will not talk to the employees who have to deal with the day-to-day bullshit. They just sit there and go, at least I made my salary in a week. Oh, there are people struggling? Don't give a shit. Not my problem. I don't deal with customers. I don't deal with people. I just make money and I tell them what to do. Fuck that company. I'm done.
I have 2 comments here. One, George, you really should have your own Why I Love GameStop podcast. I think it'd be really funny.
That'd be a good one-off segment. I think.
Honestly,
new corner.
I would love to have just a personal one-on-one to air the dirty secrets and put you behind your face already revealed, but one of those silhouette thing and a voice.
Right, and with the voice changer. Well, actually,
You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit at this point. Hey, GameStop, I kept my fucking name tag, bitch.
I'd also like to update everyone that G-Phone says, quote, I think I shit my pants. So I just want everyone to know. Did you hear that, Derek?
What?
Yeah. Liza in chat.
Poopy pants.
Oh, yeah.
Liza in YouTube chat says that it's relatable. I know that they have recently just left another retail job that also treats their employees like shit. So, yeah. Retail. If you're in it, and you love it, good for you. But you deserve better. I don't care who the fuck you are. You could be a fucking former felon who's just trying to make it by and work in retail. Good for you. I'm glad you have something to get you by. Get out of retail. You deserve better. I don't care. There are exceptions. I will not go into detail.
Uh-huh.
Retail is awful because not a single person gives a fuck about the people that are working. Not the customer and not the higher-ups.
Only other retail workers understand.
Only other retail workers feel that.
Support your local union.
That's right.
Yes. Honestly, if you have a local mom-and-pop shop that will sell you video games, fucking go to them.
Yeah, I go to one locally that has collector stuff. That's once a week I stop by there and has an amiibo.
Go to your mom and pop shops or buy shit online.
Mom and pop one, the one I typically go to, but it's more of a chain out here in the Midwest, I guess would be the word for it. But I usually go there, and their trade-in values and the amount of stuff they have on offer. It's like GameStop, but if they didn't suck.
I'm so fucking tilted, and I know you picked this topic on purpose. I hope you're getting the views and the likes and all the fucking comments that you want right now.
I got a couple.
Bro, you absolutely just trashed GameStop for what felt like a solid 10 minutes.
I would
killed them.
You know what? Now. You know what? We can run this. I will do this. I don't give a shit.
Studio setup where I'm in a director's chair and just.
So, right.
Tell me,
how was it? Was it really
you know
that bad?
I haven't even drank that much, and you know what? I will air my dirty laundry. I worked for the company. I got a new job because my manager left or was forced to leave. Then they're like, "Oh, hey, did you know that your manager was under
let go?"
Yes. Did you know that your manager was under investigation for what? For violating company policy. In what regard? Going outside return policy. Okay. Why? Well, here's the story. Cool. Did you know that you are under investigation? No, I did not, because all I do is try to take care of the customers and keep them coming back to GameStop instead of going to fucking Best Buy, who is obviously a better GameStop at this point, or buying from Amazon, which is the most convenient and easiest way to fucking buy games. I'm sorry. Or directly from your console or PC. Yeah, so we're going to have to let you go. Cool. You have no store manager and you have no assistant manager. Well, do you want to stay on as the store manager? Why the fuck would I want to stay on as a store manager? I already got another job somewhere else that's going to pay me more. Right. Even at a manager's rate. Well, if you stay on, we'll ignore it. Are you literally blackmailing me right now?
That's coercion.
Yeah,
That's coercion. It's blackmail. I'm like, no, you know what? Go ahead. Find me whatever the fuck you want to find me. I'm fucking done with this company. And that is what GameStop does. They put all the blame on everybody else except themselves. Their drop in sales has nothing to do with developers not releasing games quick enough. Sure, it's been a little bit of a dry run. The way GameStop operates is their collectibles, their add-ons, all this other shit that they get after absorbing and then dismantling ThinkGeek. Like, what the fuck? You ruined another fucking great company.
What happened to that?
GameStop bought it and ran it into the ground.
Yeah. They absorbed it.
That happened.
That's what happened to ThinkGeek. So anybody who loved ThinkGeek, you can blame GameStop for it not being around because they bought it and went, oh shit. Shutting down all ThinkGeek stores. Now you can only buy ThinkGeek from GameStop. Oh, we don't have enough diversity for ThinkGeek? Well, fuck ThinkGeek altogether. That's what happened.
Rest in peace, Timmy the Monkey.
Timmy the Monkey.
Timmy the Monkey?
He was the mascot for ThinkGeek.
Yeah, I'm a little lost.
GameStop had the bunny. I forget what his name was.
Buck the Bunny.
Buck the Bunny. That's right.
What the bunny?
When GameStop didn't give a buck.
Yeah.
Are we getting like this secret GameStop lore? Like the Avengers Infinity War of GameStop? Are you for the bunny or are you for the monkey?
We didn't even talk about the anal beads we had to wear as part of the dress code. I mean, like we were sitting at the counter just jingling away all day.
Mine had multiple prongs. It was fucking awful.
They weren't just
it had multiple prongs. You could run an electric current, give you a little shock here and there.
Yeah, they watched us remotely and controlled it.
They watched it remotely. If I didn't periodically, if I didn't ask you 4 times in a single conversation, if you had a pro membership, if you wanted the game protection or the protection on your console, I would get zapped every time. You want to know why GameStop employees ask you 5 fucking times after you say no to something? Why they keep asking? It's because they keep getting zapped and they're fucking assholes. That's why.
Yeah. They take out one of the balls on the beads and it gets a little looser down there. It's great.
Yeah. You say yes, you are removing 1 bead. So
I'll hit my goal.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't say yes just to remove a bead. Tell your GameStop employee they need a better position. There are plenty of other companies to work for that are better than GameStop. They can love video games and they can go find a fucking retro store and work for it because they will be worshipped and welcomed, as opposed to GameStop where they are a fucking doormat and literally toilet paper to the corporate.
Is there like a mandatory number you have to hit for protection plans?
Yes.
Yeah, daily.
50% of the games that you sell.
What? No
50% of the games that you yes, because their GPGs and their PRPs is 100% profit, which means if you pay that $4, which it went up to, it used to be $3. Like I get it, it's $1, but $1 on top of a $70 PlayStation 5 game, you pay $74 plus tax.
Right.
Not tax on the $4. It's $4. Right. No, I'm sorry. They started adding tax to that. So statewide tax on the $4 because it's $3.99. It's 100% profit for GameStop for their PRPs and their GPGs. So anybody who gets a GPG, a PRP, or a Pro card, 100% of that money is going to GameStop directly. You buy a game. If it's a brand new game, GameStop gets 20% of the money that you paid for it. If you buy a pre-owned game, they get 50%.
I thought 100.
You're welcome.
Hold on. This is what I don't understand. Do customers, is it actually 50% of customers buy the protection plan? To me,
no,
that'd be
no,
okay.
It is not. But that is what they expect of their employees. Right. And if you do not hit that 50% GPG or God forbid, their fucking protection plan on the consoles,
right?
You immediately get a coaching, a disciplinary action, if you will, for people who aren't familiar. So if your numbers are bad, you get written up because you cannot convince other people to spend more money for this company that they do not need to do, because half the time, if something breaks, they will not replace it.
Right. So you get
the only thing that they will replace is a snapped, broken, burned disc or whatever, your consoles, the amount of things that they will actually replace your console for is fucking so minuscule that spending the extra $50 for a 1-year protection, or maybe it's now 40, I don't know, it was 50 at the time depending on the console, roughly 10% of your console. Oh, sorry, the power brick, we might be able to fix that. Oh, we don't have any in stock. Let me see if we have any on the website, and I'll order it for you and get it to you in 5 to 7 business days. Oh, it seems like we're sold out. Sorry, can't do anything for you. Let me email product request and let them know of your situation so that I can help you. Product request responds a month later saying, "Yeah, we don't have any."
Okay.
Yeah, can we please move off of fucking GameStop, please? The company is dying not because of game developers, not because of anything else. The company is dying because the company deserves to. Please move on.
I'll say this. I would love to just have like more of a one-on-one session with GameStop. I'd actually love to hear about it and just like make a more in-depth video. But
our
really
war stories, like, make like a documentary.
Honestly,
where it's like brave flashbacks.
I would love it. I think it'd be awesome.
Right. I'll write a script up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I guess the point here is that GameStop sucks, and it doesn't. Basically, it doesn't deserve any profit that it
don't deserve it.
No. Yeah. And the problem with GameStop too, the other reason that they're dying is that they try to make themselves viable for collectors and collector's editions. So they spend all of this money to get exclusive, like collector's edition content, right? Like exclusive Resident Evil 4 remake collector's editions, or special steel books for Legend of Zelda, or special consoles for Breath, like the Tears of the Kingdom. They're putting out that money and not seeing it get turned back. So they blame the customers, they blame the developers, they blame the employees. They do not blame the fact that they are putting out more money than they have to put out. Like, right. I understand as a person, I'm in debt. You know why I'm in debt? Because I make poor fucking decisions with my money.
Wow. Okay.
But I am aware of that situation and I am trying to fix it. What does GameStop do? Not us. It's all of you.
They make terrible business decisions because they make an executive
decision here. Go ahead. Get out what you're gonna say, and then I'm gonna say it.
I was gonna say, like, they got into like the NFT game. They wasted a bunch of money on that. Did nothing with it. They built a giant stadium in Texas that wasn't used for 5 years. I think it was finally used last year for LCS.
Yes,
and like
it was finally used for fucking Pro League of Legends. How many people shopping at GameStop are playing League of Legends? None of them, because there's no fucking physical copy of this free-to-play game.
That's right. And League of Legends players don't leave the house. Come on. Let's be fair.
Okay, so for the sake of George's blood pressure here, why don't we just go on ahead and segue into the next topic we have here?
Derek, oh my god, our viewer count is now, like, last time I looked at the viewer count, it was at 6. I start going to my fucking rant, now we're up at 10.
Yeah,
at least on YouTube.
YouTube, it says for me 9. So that's
I also got a message from GameStop saying they're sending the authorities. We're going to jail, boys.
And that's when George whips out his katanas.